because he represents honor, valor, allegiance, axios. I am worthy.
Alrighty, and we're back, getting ready to hop into the big races here. Just the big ones now, and we will start off with the cross country, the Titan.
The Titan, on road, across fields, through every terrain we have at our disposal. Strap in and good luck.
How amazing would it be to do it in the Warthog? You know what? I think I might do it in the Warthog, honestly. I want something that's gonna actually run it at like high quality, you know, not just speed, but we want like yeah, we're just gonna do the Warthog. Screw it. I'm a big Halo guy anyway. Speaking of which, if any of you guys have been watching the channel for a hot minute, you guys know that we just finished the Halo month for the 25th anniversary. We finished all the campaigns. It's been an absolute blast. And I'm looking forward to doing the next one when it drops later this year, the campaign Evolved. Got the regular F450 right there. I don't think there's anything new in the back either. Yeah, no. Just the new one right there. Brake check me much. Jesus. Alright, the only downside of the Warthog, we're capped out right now on 6th. Alright, yeah, we can't. We're not going to win it. Not with our cap speed being 116. We're getting passed up on the downhill by rear-wheel drives. Not gonna happen. It's okay though, that's a quick fix. Still doing it in the Warthog, we're just getting it upgraded. Yeah, we want that. Before we waste too much time on that.
speed beast waiting for you in your garage. It's an incredible drive.
All right. So going from 116 to 150, I don't think we'll really hit that unless we go down hillsides, but even then, that's a giant leap. No, not feeling that one. All right. All right, there we go. Deeper gears. We like that. Yep, like I said, 150 should be just fine. And you best believe I'd be playing the Halo theme song right now for Halo 3 if I could, but it's copyrighted, so that'd be... Just bouncing around a lot there. Very nice. Hey man, stop trying to crash me out. You see that? He tried to take me out. He's trying to pit maneuver me and shit. Don't know why he brakes so hard. Probably thought I was gonna ram him into the wall. Not everybody races like you, bro. Don't know who it was that tuned this, but man, this thing drives like a total beast. Much props to whoever built that tune. Giant drops, man. This song fits so nice, at least for my vibe. Just chilling. Just coasting through the countryside, man. That was a big whoopsie. Trying so hard to wreck me out there. Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna give that to me. It's like, I touched the flag. Oh, bro. Very nice. I'm a huge fan of that kind of the track building like that, man. That's super fun. And the build just felt like it kept coasting over the water like I was gliding. Super nice. It's a great feeling. All right, that's one big one in the books.
Every surface mastered and really showing everyone how it's done. Congratulations.
You saw everyone and everything in the cross-country series. Now check your journal.
I have no idea what to call that, but... Okay. Ooh, okay, so we got the gauntlet up next. What's the other one? Is it just... Yeah, the Goliath will be the final one. I already know what car I'm using for that. I do it every series. So, let's do the Gauntlet next. An all-wheel drive monster.
I only involve myself with the epic endurance races these days. The Gauntlet will test your resolve in a point-to-point through as much dirt as we can find. Good luck.
Good. Honestly, I really like this Fiesta right here, but I don't want to do that for this. Let's try this, man. I don't even think I've driven it yet, but I'm a fan of this specific, the ARX. I'm a fan of that Subaru. Hey, what's cracking shooting? Got the Subaru out for the Gauntlet. And here we go with the Subaru. And just as suspected, I knew it was going to handle like a dream. Ooh. He's braking, rival. What are you doing, dog? What are you doing? They're trying to kill me! Yeah, man, this Subaru, it drives like a dream. This is fantastic rally car. I think the only thing I'd like more than this is a 22B. I don't know why it just dumped all power right there. I thought for a second that I misshifted, but it was like my controller just wasn't responding to my throttle input. followed by medium left. Through water, medium left into hard left. Into water, into medium right. Into medium left. Into water, easy left. Into medium. Into water. Into hard right. Into water. Like an old school rally championship. Spin 180. That hairpin left. That one almost got away from me. Down, press into hairpin right. Long straight. Into medium left. Jump. Having a pretty good run right now. I've definitely made a few mistakes, but I would not be upset with this being an absolute time right now. worse. Boom. Only 2 remain.
Total dirt racing mastery.
Churning up mud in the dirt racing series and owning it. Check out your journal.
Alright, we got the Colossus here.
It's my way or the highway for the Colossus, quite literally. It's the entire highway loop. Buckle up.
Let's get something that moves a bit faster, shall we? Ooh. Hennessy Venom? I don't have that kind of cash, though. A lot of these are going to be too expensive. Yeah, they're all going to be too pricey. Dang it. I guess we'll use the Mercedes. It actually feels like a fine farewell to the cover car in Horizon 5. And here we go. No, I probably should have stuck it in highway mode. Is that a speed tail? No, saber. Wait a second, I haven't seen that before. Like, the perfect car for this would have definitely been the Jesco. Yeah, because this thing is not even breaking 230, man. It's okay, though. There's a few bends in the course. I should be able to actually put together a passable run. I just don't know if we'll be able to beat him in the top end speed all the way around. the Centenario cover car for the third game. Yikes. Yeah, that's rough. All right, let's we'll put on a tune for top speed or something. Still gonna run the same car. But 220, 230 is not gonna cut it on the top end of this race. Didn't they only want S2 for it? All right, I gotta see if there's a way. Yeah, they want S2 hypercars. Hmm. $231.9. I mean, it's higher speed, worse handling. Nobody cares about the off-road stats. I mean, honestly, I'll take it. It's slightly better, but we'll take it. Crazy work. Expensive these cars are in this race. And all this is just a run for top speed. I don't know what that guy in front's doing on the speed front, but he is a booking. God, that Lamborghini is so fast. I don't know if I even have the cars or capability to win this race, I'll be honest. Yeah, because I'm capped out at 234-ish, and I'm still not gaining on first and second. And they just keep trying to wreck me out. Look at, that's the third time he's tried to spin me. So like I'm still back here. I'm like fighting for fourth and fifth and whatnot, but first place is so far ahead. I don't see us catching him, dude. And I don't have enough cash to just go and dump 3 million on one of these like ridiculous cars. That fucking sucks, dude. So I just can't do this race. Yeah, this is not gonna win it. S2 hypercars. Well, I mean, dude had a... I think I'll have to take the Centenario. Unfortunately, the AMG 1 is just not fast enough, man. All right, we'll try this one. I think 250 should definitely get the job done. Otherwise, I just don't know what we can do. Gotta be able to win this. Wow. They're just trying to take me out early, man. Yeah, unfortunately. A lot better. Like, I'm already going light years faster than the AM. Just got to get used to the turning radius. The AM had better handling than this. See, now how are they going even faster? Because the other guys were keeping pace. Now we're just doing the same shit. We're just keeping pace with them. I don't understand it. See, I couldn't make those turns even if I wanted to. Yeah, I'm not even making that corner. Oh my god, this is so frustrating. They're holding ridiculous lines. Look, I can't even hold it at a $140, dude. Like, that made no sense. Kind of have no choice but to cheat the game right there. Now it's just, can I keep up with this guy in front? Like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. See, like, he's able to break that turn. We're going the same speed. I don't even know. I don't even know what to do. And then they carry faster speed coming out of the corner than they did going into it with. Meanwhile, I have to completely let off throttle. They've got these turn angles that just make no sense to me. He's in the same vehicle. Trying absolutely everything to cut time. He's just too fast. The guy way up front is way too fast. Yeah. I mean, it's possible, I'm sure. If I sit here and do this all day, I'll get it eventually. Just frustrating. I have to... There's no fucking way I'd be able to do this without the traction control on. There is zero chance. Like, I have to constantly switch sides of the freeway just to get the right angles for turning. Meanwhile, that guy up front just gets so far ahead. There's just no way. I'm too far behind. Maybe it'll help me with the launch. I doubt it. I think it's gonna fuck it off even more. This is going to be my longest stream video for sure today, because I still have to go through the Goliath after this. Pulling on me, dude. I'm going 254, he's still pulling away. I couldn't imagine doing this on Unbeatable. I just couldn't imagine it, man. You'd have to, like, wreck them out. Alright, I'm not playing around anymore. I'm gonna have to go in and build a tune that fits. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. So frustrating, oh my god.
Welcome back, Jay.
Actually, let's see if there's a... I think there might be a hypercar I like more, and I might expend my... I do like the Koenigsegg. Oh, the poor spider's one of my favorites. No, I need something that hits top speed quota. All right, I'm gonna have to use my my voucher for this one. Didn't want to have to use that, but I don't have a choice. Normally, I'd use it on the most expensive car in the game when I do my collection, but they definitely made this game a lot harder than the others for racing. Nope, it's gotta remain S2. Wow. Just adding those two. Wow. Can't really do much to it. Alright, that'll have to do. I just needed to be able to tune it a little bit better. Alright, let's test it out. We'll try one race with it as is. I can't imagine it's going to do all that great without the tuning adjustments, but yeah, I gotta say, they really amped up difficulty for racing in this. Because I used to do, like on all the other Horizons, even for the story playthroughs, I would do a lower end of, not Unbeatable, the one right below that. And this one, I just did one step up because I wanted it to be an easier just fucking run through, and I'm struggling with this. So I can't even imagine the guys that play on the hardest difficulty. Ooh, a Veneno. Oh my god, okay. See, look, these front two, no matter what you do, I'm going 270 now, and they're still keeping track pace with me. But at least we're catching. I have always wondered what goes into making their AI systems for racing. Like, how do they determine how fast they go and such? And I guess it has to do with how fast your car is capable of going, obviously. Because you guys watched earlier, I was doing the AMG, which topped out at 230. And the AIs were just keeping pace with it. It was like breathing for them. They were just easily keeping pace. Doesn't matter what I do, I have to slow down harder than they do on these parts. Which you would think that a rear-wheel drive would be able to turn better than an all-wheel drive, right? Sucks that I had to go this far and burn everything for this, but oh well. Gotta do what you gotta do. See, like, and the fact that he is catching me right now is just ridiculous, dude. Pretty much have to have a rocket ship to do this race. Crazy. Okay, so we finished the Colossus
You've raced that
finally.
highway before, maybe not in one go, but that was impressive. Congratulations.
Okay, and the Goliath to finish.
Strap in for this one. The Goliath lives up to its name and then some. The longest route around Japan. No shortcuts.
Yep. Time for the GR to come out. Seems befitting that we finish the game with its cover car. All right. Finally, holy shit, I was able to finish it. 22, almost 23 minutes. Jesus, what a race. Had to turn off the mic and focus hardcore, and I had to switch the console over to performance mode instead of graphics mode. That's why it kind of looked different.
I knew from the moment you set off, I had a real challenger on my hands.
Wow. That's a run, man. I don't know how many more times I would do that. And I made a ton of mistakes.
You've sat on every start line at Horizon Japan. You are my #1 inspiration. After the creator of Chaser Zero. You've got road racing absolutely nailed on. The best out there. Now check your journal.
All right. Look at that. That's nice. Got a road racing X-Edge, got the Huracan Serato, the X-Ray John Cooper Works buggy, and the M2 Forza edition. Solid. And there's all of those finished as well. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to end this episode there. Wow. What an absolute behemoth of a run. You get a 350K as well. And let's get these wheel spins out of the way. Oh, we got a message center. Okay. New badges. Cool, cool. And we got some wheel spins, obviously. An F-150 Lariat, 1986. Okay. 40K. Get an extra 20. And one last normal wheel spin, 15 grand. We'll take it. And we got a couple of big wheel spins. We get a nice red jacket and 115K there. And boom, we get a limited edition Pursuit UTE and an extra 10K on top of that. Excellent, guys. So that's going to be the final episode in the Forza Horizon 6 storyline. I'm going to do a few more episodes of Forza, but it's not going to be attached to the story. It's going to be the individual stories. Those will be turned into shorts, and you guys will see those on the channel too. So we'll see you there. You guys take care. Be the best you can be. And as always, remember, you are worthy. Axios out.